Musicality.
Call me Big Purr.
What's
in the box, nigga?
I want to say we finally put to rest Shisui. R.I.P. Shisui. You know how it is. We had to put down the blade back for a good cause. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults of all ages.
Yeah, I had to change the shit.
1216 brings to you the greatest podcast in the world. Starring your boy 12 and starring your boy 16, we bring to you some of the greatest and best anime reviews that you will see on the face of YouTube, Twitch, planet Earth. We're here for you, and you're here for us. So without further ado, let's start the show.
Man. So we are finally back with anime again. You know, we have been on the 2-week break, the normal kind of 2-week, 3-week break for the new year. You know, Christmas going into New Year. So we back. We only got 3 shows, no more Bleach until I believe July or something like that. Yeah. So we'll be back with that in the summertime. But what we have now is My Hero, Blue Lock, and One Piece. Normally we'll do My Hero later on. But this week we're gonna start off with it just because it's more so of a recap episode, not really too much new information. We did get new information, but not a lot to the point where we can really talk about the episode. So it's basically recapping everything that we had talked about in the special.
Watch the special. If you have not watched the special, check it out.
Watch the special for sure. Because basically all this episode does is go over everything that had happened through the first 13 episodes. You get kind of some new information. One of the biggest things for me, there are a couple of big things. One of the biggest things for me was finding out about the whole public, even that, the whole Public Safety Commission.
Oh, yeah.
And how they were basically trying to capture Reed Destro before the whole war and everything started. So they have a leg up. But he was able to kill the person. It was twice, exactly. It was twice who came in. And he was able to kill the person who was the lead of the whole commission, that safety commission and everything. So when they ended up pulling off the raid, everything was kind of in shambles and whatnot. So you could see why the heroes weren't really as effective as they could have been, because they probably should not have even tried to follow through with the plan. They should have, made adjustments and whatnot. But they ended up going through with it and seeing the aftermath and everything of the fights and whatnot. For me, when I think of being a hero, I'm not gonna lie to you, I always just think about beating the bad guy, whoever the main villain and all that kind of stuff is. I've never really thought about it as far as rescuing civilians.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds kind of crazy, but that's never what I've really thought of it as. And then when you see it, how Deku's explaining and all that kind of stuff, the stuff that they kept in the report and the stuff they left out, when they talk about the destruction, I'm just I'm already knowing that it's fucking catastrophic. But to see the people, the kids, all displaced, and fucking the little boy under the rock, the dude's wife who was trapped in the building, on the floor. Just. Man, bro, and then to see fucking this was the real fucking kicker of the whole shit. We had some deaths and all that, so I'm gonna get into that as well. But the real kicker of the whole episode for me was Buddy ass. I don't know who he was as a hero, but how he was
he didn't want to do this anymore.
It's time to find another job. I'm just oh shit.
And you said it in front of children.
Bro. They did it. Yeah.
You said it in front of a kid. It's
they did it, bro. That was their whole goal of all of this shit, to get people's faith to wane in the hero society and all that. And you can see it, not just with him saying that, but all the civilians and all that stuff who weren't necessarily in the affected area from the war and everything, and how they're talking about Endeavor and all the stuff with Dobby, and just, man, bro, it's gonna be crazy going forward, man, especially with the preview. Oh, man. Man.
Just know that fucking, you gotta have a foul respect for rescue heroes.
For sure.
13. Come on now.
13. Yeah,
Rescue Hero 13. She
got the special. Check out the special.
Set the example high, and I think Uraka is living up to that name of just I'm gonna save whatever I could as a rescue hero and get this shit done with. Because this was like right before she had to fight with Toga. So of course this was right before the war even kicked off. We got the episode with and to see your man going saying that I don't want to be a hero anymore, and her overhearing that, the look she had on her face, like
bruh, like.
Is this really what I signed up for? And then to hear the help, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going, keep helping out. Man, it set the tone, bro.
That shit really did something, bro. Like for you to hear that hero, like I said, we don't know who he is, just some random ass hero or whatnot.
Some garbage ass power, probably.
For him to say that, bro, like that really shows the significance of what All For One was really trying to accomplish. Like destroying people's faith in hero, the hero society, hero culture, and all that, and how everything is gonna end up spiraling out of control. Not to mention, like with the preview, how I kind of said, like they about to come after them. Like it's no time to rest. I definitely thought there was gonna be like a little bit of moment.
Nah,
for them.
You see what he said?
And everything. And
I'm not gonna let them rest. We're gonna keep attacking. I'm not gonna have that shit. He said, "I'm not gonna let them get a turn. It's gonna forever. It's gonna always be my turn."
Man, said he finna go in there and break out his regular body and whatnot. The actual body locked up in Tartarus. So hey, man,
he said, "No move.
Come
get me."
It's gonna be crazy. Just like I said, I thought it was gonna be an episode or two of downtime.
Nah.
They said he coming back in this shit full effect. They going crazy. We not giving y'all what he said. What 12 say? No downtime, no chance to catch your breath. We coming right back at y'all ass. And I'm just like, boy, how do they hold up? Because so many heroes, not even just the top heroes, but so many of the heroes are they fucked up.
We have, I think, like out of 16,000 villains that they had,
it's on like 100 or something. That's still
it's 138 that's out still. That's still free. They're trying to still capture all of them, but that 138 are the top ones. And I mean, y'all don't have y'all got Makima, a side change, cool, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna hold him.
Hold on, hell no.
Come on.
Once All For One say, "Hey, come to me,
Makima," it's over with. Mm-hmm. The only way that they can really control him is by getting rid of that fucking that piece, the radio on his chest.
Mm-hmm. So you can't hear him.
Now you can't hear shit.
You can't hear him. Mm-hmm. And that's the only way he can do shit is if he hears shit. So yeah.
But I'm thinking like because Kagogiri is not. He's just in prison still. So once
I believe he's still he's in Tartarus too with fucking All For One. So he probably gonna get breaking out.
So once that happens, then he gonna end up fucking warping right towards where the fuck Makima is, and it's over with. At that point, what y'all gonna do? We need to see who gonna step up right now. What big time players? What big time heroes that's not dead? Because it
really looked like it was just a police force trying to
handle shit, and they can't do nothing.
That ain't gonna work.
Y'all need to invest in what the Shida Saikai were trying to do. Get the cork erasing guns and erase them corks. We got to start taking this into our own hands.
I get that. The only thing is you get that and it gets in the wrong
hands. Then everybody's messed up.
That's the whole problem with it. Like it's effective. It can be used effectively, but it's a weapon. Yeah. A weapon gets in the wrong hands. It's a wrap, bro.
So, look at the gun devil.
What happened to Lemillion, just on a larger scale, bro. That's what that would be. So
almost happened? Almost happened to fucking Eraserhead.
Man,
he immediately nope.
Boom. Got out that shit. Hell no.
But man,
and then really to wrap it up was the most shocking thing for me. I did not see it coming. Was Midnight and Majestic and some of the other heroes. I mean, we saw some of the heroes die earlier on, but the one just having Midnight and Majestic finding out that they died, just Man, and you know how I felt about Midnight if y'all watched the special, so go check the special out. I was really hoping we get to see her, kind of do some shit and whatnot, but clearly that's not going to be the case. I'm talking about when I was watching the episode and all the kids were surrounding her and whatnot, like
surrounding her, at least surrounding her mask. What was left?
Bro, my heart dropped, bro. When they like Midnight, open your eyes, stop. This ain't funny. Like, I'm like, bro.
What's that?
No, I did not. I honestly did not see that coming. I thought she was gonna be, like kind of like Miracle. She'd survive, but she'd be hella fucked up.
Right. But once I seen her mask on the ground, that episode a while back, and she made that last call because she said because they were already coming after her. I knew she was
it was villains and shit coming. Yeah, but I thought she was gonna be able to fucking handle that shit. You know what I mean?
She was already weak. Yeah,
she was hurt. Mm-hmm. It makes sense. It's unfortunate, but it makes sense. But yeah, decent. Decent. Wasn't a great episode, obviously, because it's more of a kind of recap. A little bit of new information, but for that, as far as that kind of episode, it was solid.
Yeah, season really 6 part 2 came back with a good opening.
Because I wasn't disappointed because I knew what to expect. Anytime they start a new arc, I'm already expecting the first episode to be recapped.
Yeah,
and a bit of new information, and then the second episode is where you start the story for real. So. Yeah, I'm ready to see the second half, though. I'm definitely excited for it.
Man, you can hear the change. I don't know if you guys peeped it, but you can hear the change inside Deku's voice as he just talks about the shit. It's already that it's go time with that.
The dark Deku is there. Hey, man, it's the arc, bro. He ready to go crazy. So I can't wait to see it.
Ready,
hey, man. Go crazy.
Great.
Taking that football season.
Man. On the bus, getting ready for it.
Man. Facts.
But we're going to get into it.
I was going to say, all in all, good episode, and us talking about football. That
gets us into football.
Our next episode, yeah. From football to football.
if you guys didn't peep it, from our episode that we had when Rob was on, shout out Rob again. You're the GOAT still. We picked up on Blue Lock. Coming from that, we talked about it. We spoke about it inside that episode of our podcast. I believe episode 12. So go watch it. Go check it out. But we got into it. We sat down one day. We looked at each other and said, "Why the fuck we watch a sports anime?" We kicked it up, and it wasn't a sports anime. It was an anime that
had all the guys over here at the crib and shit. And fucking just I don't know what it was that had me decide to watch it, but I'm like, hey, we ain't never watched. None of us have watched sports anime and all that kind of stuff. So it was like, hey, fuck it, let's watch this shit. I heard good. I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. So hey, let's check it out.
Check it out, type shit.
Ended up watching it. I stayed up and watched all the way. I think it was through episode 10 or 11, and I watched that shit all that night. I finished that shit before I went to bed. That shit was so good. It's back this episode, so we come back with the 3v3.
Yep.
With
Isagi, Inagi,
and I don't know the other. The only dude I know is fucking Ring because he's number one.
We have the 1, 2, and 3. You put out that
1, 2, and 3. I know Ring is number one. Yeah, I know number one. So it was a pretty good episode. I really thought they were gonna get wrecked in the 3-on-3, but they were actually able to score. So I was pretty about it.
For me, it was more of a we're gonna let you score real quick and then demolish you. We want to see where your heart is at.
Yeah, the first one,
the first goal, the first goal was like that. But then after that, when they pulled off the triangle formation, hey, shout out Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson, you the man. When they pulled off that triangle formation, it was one of those keep the ball movement. Let's see how it is. It's gonna come this way, kick it back out. Yep. Mm-hmm. So that was good to see. At least teamwork came inside play. I enjoyed it a shit ton. Coming from my point of view, I definitely somebody who I play sports. We both play sports a lot, and I tried to play soccer at one point. For fun, for the most part. I'm sure we all played soccer inside high school for the fun, for the most part. Yeah,
of course.
And it was one of those things where it was a connection, bro. It felt good, to see this shit happen and understand I know what's going on right now. Like you can tell what's going. Like you follow along type shit. It's not one of those things where it's like you're out there and just don't know what's going on. But to see that 3v3, the number 3, the third rank dude inside the entire blue lock, to see him as nervous as he is, and then him stressing out and then snapping, that part took me over the top.
Swole as fuck, yeah, swole as fuck. But I could tell he was strong as hell.
Oh yeah.
When it was, I forgot the exact scene, exactly what was happening. But it was like Buddy had busted a move and got out the jam.
And he came beat right back to the spot.
He was able to like stop on a dime and fucking they showed his legs and the muscles and shit and how he was able to push off. I'm like, oh no, this nigga swole as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's swole before they even showed the shit with him and Isagi, how he kind of like pushed his ass out the way like he wasn't even there, that type of shit. Like before they showed that, I'm like,
he ran right through him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, no, this nigga's strong as hell, bro. So he's strong as hell. The second nigga has like crazy
ability. He has crazy agility at the mug.
And then fucking number 1, he can do everything, and everything, bro. Because for him to score, this is the craziest shit. From him to score from the kickoff, bro.
Oh yeah,
he didn't pass that shit. He didn't do anything.
He went right into it.
To the goal. From the kickoff, he kicked that shit from the pitch all the way to the goal and scored. I'm like, oh no, this nigga on another level.
No.
Then
out of bounds kick.
I was just gonna say that. Then he scored a goal from the fucking corner. That's normally a corner shot where you setting up your teammate, where you kicking it up in the air so they can like try and head it or kick it in, and basically no.
He put the perfect spin on it.
From there all the way to the top right corner of the goal, I'm just like, bro, this nigga is something else.
But the whole thing with him is, I really think that he knows how to predict where everybody's gonna be at on the court. He's already inside your mind already. Because it's like if what do you say? If I would have put him right here, it'd have been an easy pass for them both to get it right here and get a goal. So you have 1,000 going on inside your head, and he has 1,001. So he gonna always be one above you with the
one
shit.
Step ahead, yeah, one step ahead.
When that ball went around that corner, I said, "Ain't no way in hell this is gonna happen."
You don't think your eyes are the only one who can see shit? My eyes can see. Hey, listen,
I see more than you.
When he said that, how he set him up, how he thought he had an open goal, but he was really like setting him, trying to send him there so he could get it. I'm just like,
shit, you can see his ego behind him, this purplish dark green aura.
This shit is a battlefield, bro.
Like it's a whole battlefield.
Yeah,
if I lose this, I die.
Yeah, exactly. He takes that shit way more serious than everybody else does. That whole ego shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I seen that as the setup, like as they were going back and forth with it, like I don't know how I got this picture in my head, but the whole Luffy Katakuri shit, like I'm gonna show you how to do this shit.
Yeah, I can see how you got that. Yeah, with the whole observation and how
exactly
and him trying to learn it while his ass is already mastered the shit. Mm-hmm.
But man, to see them take,
man, that took my dog Bachira, bro. I'm hurt.
That was a great fucking pickup.
I'm so hurt.
What the number 3 say? Oh, I want you right there. Both number 3 and number 2 both said.
They both want.
We want you right here because you can dribble. Like we do everything individually. We're great at it, but let's get you to set us up, set our goals up for us.
And we'll take it out to a whole.
And it's a whole different. The scale is ridiculous. How powerful they're gonna be now.
They go get him back though.
He said, "If you want, if you
want
me,
they go get him back. If you
want me, come get me."
Mm-hmm.
And Nagi and Isagi, y'all, man, I can't wait to see what happens because they play their styles are similar in a way, but just how they can see shit and get the whole feel inside there.
They had great fucking chemistry. Their team had the perfect chemistry. They just didn't have the ego, the talent yet. Yep. I believe they're gonna get there. They're just not there yet.
They had to get knocked down for this to be the first episode back, bro, and then them getting knocked down like you guys aren't up here yet. Still go through everybody else and then get back to us.
Go practice some more, bitch.
Go beat 4, 5, and 6 before you come to 1, 2, and 3. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But
Try
no,
your luck.
I still had a major amount of respect for them for even challenging them, because they're the top three.
Oh yeah,
to
of
even
course.
challenge them on that. I had major respect for that.
You got to see where you last at.
Level you trying to go on the top. I respect that.
You got to see exactly where you last at. Can I do this? Is this something I'm able to do?
You learned early on that there's a difference between settling and aiming to be number one.
And Bakugo does a great job at aiming to be number one. Not gonna happen, but
settling. I'm not just trying to make it, not trying to be satisfied with just making it through. No. I want to be the best.
Yeah.
I want to be the very best. But Said pop culture, anime. Yes, sir. We cover it all. It's my turn to make the jokes, huh? if you missed the special, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
for sure. My turn to make the jokes.
16-1 today, y'all.
Yeah.
He got this. He got this one.
Said shit. It's morning time. I'm feeling good. I had a good night's rest. Hey, we here, baby. Man. We here. Mm-hmm.
If you guys have not checked it out, though, I would say for the most part,
for me, for this to be the first sports anime I started, it was definitely great. And it's we talked with Rob and the other one of our other podcasts and whatnot, and he was saying this is more anime sports than sports anime. So I was like, I'm gonna check out Haikyuu still too, but he was saying that's more sports anime than anime sports, if that makes sense.
The basketball one, right?
No, that's volleyball.
The volleyball, yeah. Check out if you guys haven't seen.
Got the movies coming out to finish the whole series this year, so what better time than to watch the catch up than now?
I picked back up on the basketball one. I forgot the fucking name for it, but it's actually pretty dope.
Okay,
if you can see that's a sports anime. That's definitely sport anime. This is an anime sport. Blue Lock is anime sport. It's completely different.
That ego shit, dog. That shit is something else, bro. That shit is something else.
Go check it out. You know how we get down on it. This
for sure.
You see what we said.
This was a good episode. Like we said, My Hero. That was more recap. This was they came back and they're picking up right from where they left off.
So, we didn't get no recap. We got right into the shits.
Right back into the shit. Yes, sir.
And speaking of getting right back into shit.
Oh, man.
That boy, if we can transition now.
Oh, we definitely can. Yeah. All in all, like we said, good episode. If y'all haven't started watching it, make sure y'all go check it out. It's like that for sure.
Yeah. But if you guys know what we mean when we say that boy.
Said shit. If y'all been rocking with us long enough, y'all already know why we say
what's last.
Yeah, you know why we save it for last. What's last? Why we save it for last? Because it's our favorite shit. We could talk about this shit for forever. You know what I mean? For the other ones, we could talk about it for a while and whatnot. But with this, we can talk about this shit forever.
Especially only because Blue Lock, we only got 13 episodes that have been total.
It's right only now, one season. Mm-hmm. We can talk more about My Hero stuff, but just not after that episode because it wasn't really, it was a recap.
We did talk about My Hero on our recap, so go watch that.
Make sure y'all check that out. We definitely talked about a lot about not even just this current season, but just like My Hero throughout, the seasons or whatnot, characters we fuck with, arcs and everything. So make sure y'all check it out.
You guys got over 60 minutes of content right there from us with that one.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But Timothy has arose,
man, bro,
and the bandages. They really showed him doing this. They really showed him doing this. They said they really showed him doing it. Oh my gosh! First off, Marco, shout out to Marco. You know how we coming already, bro. My boy, you see him up there already. Oh, we on the side. You see Marco already up there.
Sure.
Hey, he showed his ass holding him off.
Yeah.
Without that. I'm pretty sure without Marco stepping in, I'm glad he was there. It was over with. But Marco, you slap Fox Devil, you stop talking to Pops and drinking. Ezo said it best. You sound like Pops when you get drunk.
When you was drunk, when he got drunk, yeah. We talking about that shit with King, man. That shit. Hey.
So I'm gonna get into the rest of everything, but I just want to get into this Lunarian talk first. With King. Man. We have a god on the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen, from the Lunarian race, who are people who could set fire to themselves. And also have wings in their back, black wings.
Ridiculous.
So I can't wait for you guys to see him with his mask off.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga is gorgeous.
Hey, I said the hair and all that shit. Yes. I said, yeah.
I'm a very straight man. I'm gonna say it straight up.
Yeah. I get what you mean. But
he's
long locks and all that kind of shit. It's like the fucking Disney princes and all that.
Yes, kind of bro, exactly. That's exactly who the fuck it is.
I get exactly what you meant when you said, yeah. I got exactly what you meant. Yeah.
And I can't wait to see this shown in the anime. King is probably one of my top 5 right hand villains. Shit, we could do a top 5 villain, man. Top 5 right handed villains. We got some shit, y'all. Some good shit, man. Seeing King and understanding that his background was his people that used to inhabit Marie-Joie before the Void Century happened, and the Gurusei took over everything. You're giving us content, Oda. You're giving it to us.
I can't wait until all of that shit. I mean, I know it's not going to be explained soon. It's going to be a while before we get all of that shit. We probably won't figure everything out until the very end. But I really want some more hints and all that kind of stuff towards what happened toward in the Void Century. Yeah, I really would honestly want to know, because
I do too. Shit,
change the world, for the celestial dragons and all that shit, for them to be up there in Marie-Joie and whatnot. That's how everything changed. So I want to see and why that, like they say, history is dictated by the ones who basically win wars and all that kind of shit, and them being the winners. I want to know what really happened, not what y'all say happened, what really happened.
What went down.
Truth, the truth of what happened.
Got to get all the poneglyph inside
and that's why I said we probably won't find out until like towards the very, very end of the show and whatnot, just because you got to get all the poneglyphs and get to Raftel and shit. But
and the only person
information about it, man, I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
And the only person who knows more than probably where we at right now is Rayleigh, because he knows the secret.
There. Yeah,
he was there. He traveled the entire Grand Line with the Pirate King. Rayleigh and probably anybody else who's still alive from the ship. Like, was it Crocus?
I was going to say who was alive on the ship.
Yeah, who went?
Remember, Shanks and Buggy didn't go.
Exactly.
Shanks and Buggy, they were alive. They just didn't go because
put off.
One of them was Buggy was sick.
Buggy was sick. Yep.
Yeah, Buggy was sick,
and Shanks staying back with him.
Mm-hmm.
So
they never made it,
bruh.
Man,
so
like you said, it's only a couple of people who know. We know fucking Rayleigh and Crocus. They're the only ones still alive that we've seen. I believe
we know of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless everybody else is just on that fucking island right now, just waiting for people to come there.
Man, hey.
If it is, that'd be dope as hell. Y'all got to come to this island and go through us if you want to figure out the real truth of the One Piece.
Man, who knows?
That'd be dope. That would be dope.
Say only Oda knows.
Man, I don't think he know. Nah, but he know. He know. We know he know. If he was setting shit up 800 episodes ago, but right now, like
exactly, that's getting paid off now. Exactly. The Sanji shit for me, the best part of the episode was seeing Sanji and Zoro team up. Just because we don't see it. What I'll say is we don't see it too often, but when you do see this, and I love them for that, for how they do it. You don't see it too often, but when you do see it, it's fucking breathtaking, man. Just like the shit early in the Wano arc, back obviously when they were at Wano, not Onigashima, but the shit when they saved what was her name? Not Tama. It was the other chick, the pink hair girl. How they busted in to save her.
Oh, fucking
when they killed her dad.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name. Otoko. That scene, like when we were staying up to watch, I 12 fell asleep on me. We were staying up to try and watch that specific part of the scene.
I remember that.
I'm putting your ass on blast. I got it in 4K. If y'all want, well, it's not 4K, but I got a picture. So
you got it in
4K.
He got it at 144p. He got it at 144p.
It really is 360p. But hey, we got proof. Fucking talking about. That's all that matters.
You can't fathom
that scene, and then this scene. In this episode, just seeing them flying and doing both they same moves, or different moves, but at the same time, just man,
this for me, this should go back to when they was doing the fucking Davy back fight with Foxy, when they teams up when they had to team up to do the volleyball shit. Man, only because they had to decide one of the old One Piece games. One of the old One Piece games that was actually a mini game, yeah. And that's dope as hell. Like, bring back that type of games. Come on, man. You're giving us this.
Funny as
hell. I know what y'all know what you're doing, bro.
We're getting Odyssey. We are getting Odyssey, but we've probably said it before. Y'all probably heard it before. We're getting it, obviously, but we're disappointed in the fight mechanics. We definitely disappointed. The whole Final Fantasy, Pokemon type shit. Like,
don't get me wrong. I love Final Fantasy. I do, but
I play Pokemon, obviously.
I just don't want it to be One Piece. Don't make it.
I think of One Piece, Naruto, Bleach games. I think of like open world type fighting.
Give us like, Assassin's Creed type shit.
Capcom type kind of fighting where it's just like 2D type shit. At least that, bro, but not turn-based fighting. Bro, but I'm getting it, but we're just kind of disappointed in it.
They could have gave us some fucking Assassin's Creed type shit when it's open world as fuck. You got pirate. At least give us some fucking Naruto Shinobi Strikers type stuff where you can make your own fucking pirate. Have the different fruits you want to have. Challenge who want different move sets. Yeah, like give us something like that at least. But like 16 said, we are still getting it.
Yeah, we getting it. Be a bit more imaginative with the shit. Like,
look who the fan base is. Y'all came with a fucking card game and can't give us a better game. I'm sorry. I apologize. Look, I know it's stressful to be a game developer. I apologize. But damn,
because they said they've been working on this shit for like 6 years,
bro. This what y'all give us in 6 years?
Yeah. Says, if anything, I'd rather have something more along the lines of Pirate Warriors 4, that type of
again. Yeah. But you guys know how I feel about Zoro. Watching the bandages get ripped off after the whole King and Marco clash, and then a shockwave happened, and then you got to see that little tear in the bandages. You got to hear the heartbeat pounding, the drums of liberation coming back up. And then the most epic part is just the rise.
Yeah, that fucking scene, like I said, how they showed the bandages coming off and him like in the middle and the bandages on the side with like fire and stuff. I'm like, bro.
Chopper and all of them lost their fucking mind. The medicine actually worked.
It worked.
What did Margie say? He said,
that's what I was saying too. Like, I'm scared for like what's
gonna happen after.
Be like at the end,
because it's gonna be twice as painful.
I know we're gonna be okay enough to fucking like celebrate and shit when they fucking win. So I know that. Because we always gotta have a
party,
have a turn up. Yeah, we gotta have a turn up at the end of the arcs, man. Got to.
Man, just. All in all, bro, this episode gave a lot. We got to see the rest of Shisui, and how the Shimosuke clan was out there with Wano years and years and years back. The Shimosuke clan was just such high tier god swordsman from swords play to crafting them. It was just S tier gods when they came to the fighting styles of swords play.
Yeah.
The Shimoski clan and Zoro, you have a connection somehow. Mm-hmm. Like it has to be there somehow, some way. We looked at it, we seeing it. They said they look alike. The eye closed. The way that they both swords play.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
We get to see some shit. Of course, we got an SBS with Oda. You guys, if you guys read or seen the SBSs, of course, Oda gave us the rundown of it with the Shimoski. But man, like to see that this is the village that Zoro was born and raised on in the East Blue, is a village made by leaders from the Shimoski clan because it's named after the Shimoski leader.
Yeah, people who basically like it feels like branched off from Wado type shit.
People who actually left the border. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they set up their whole type of shit. That's kind of the culture he was raised in. So to see him come back to the shit, like they even talked about how him looking like him, sword, all the stuff that's similar to him, and then him bringing Shisui back to fucking to put it, I wouldn't say put it to rest, but they're not using it anymore.
Kawamaki said it best. I couldn't stop Hiyori from giving him the sword because of what he did.
Give him the sword because of what he did. Exactly.
He put the real fate down.
For him to be the one to bring the sword back is like fate. And I'm just like, hey, you know how Oda is with all this shit, man. How he sets all this shit up. So it's definitely got to be more stuff coming with Zoro's character. And, like I say, I don't read, so I don't know when it's coming up. But I'm assuming we get some more just before Wano was over. I'm assuming we'll get some more information.
And then we have the whole thing. Shimoski Ryuma, that was his sword. Shimoski Ryuma got the sword, and
that's the motherfucker he fought, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one he fought from the bark. Yep.
Shimoski Ryuma. Literally, that's where I am right now watching that shit. So that's crazy. It's crazy because of the whole. I just finished rewatching Scott Pitt before we watched this episode. So the whole shit with the king and all that kind of stuff and the gods and everything. Just hey man, it's
tying all back together.
Bro. That nigga Oda be doing this shit, man. He really does.
What did he beat him with? Rising Dragon Phoenix or some shit like that. Man, and that's how he ended up cutting through Ryuma and getting the Shisui. Man, it was fucking dope to see. I actually enjoyed this episode a lot. We didn't get a lot of action inside of it, but I enjoyed it just based off of the content that we get. We got just the right. Yeah. Like you guys did it right. It's so many setups.
One Piece, if you're giving us more information to explain shit that we haven't seen or shit that we curious about, I'm always okay with that.
Like the shit from My Hero, it can't compare to this because we got a recap from that. We didn't get a recap. We got the continuation of actually what's going on, and
just like you said with Blue Lock, straight continuation from the from where we left off before the break. Yep.
Man, take your breaks, Oda. Take your breaks, man.
Hey, listen, make sure you keep yourself in peak condition and whatnot. Do what you need to do to make sure you can at least finish the story.
Yeah, because you're only inside your mid-40s. So, hey, we got a long way to go still.
I was going to say, to think about that shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
That man, birthday just came up.
Man. Doing his thing. He been doing this shit since he was like 20-something, man.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I think thought of it inside his late teens and then actually
I would say I had to been and actually started it in his 20s. Because you got to come up with the idea before you actually start doing it. Yeah. So hey, man, must have been on his mind for a long time the planning of this because this is it's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. It really is. It truly is.
Even though 4 kids fucked it up.
Man, like you say, it's a lot of episodes to watch, but trust me, it's worth watching it for sure. For sure.
If you guys if you like content, you like character development, you got world building, you like the secret hints that's throughout the shit. They talk about slavery, poverty, like they do everything inside this.
It's so much shit to it.
You can't do nothing but actually sit down and watch. Like after the first season with the East Blue season arc, like after that's over with, you get so much more added to it.
But for me, I was pretty much like they put up videos and whatnot on YouTube. The moment every One Piece fan got hooked, and then they show obviously the picture
walk.
of the walk. Yeah, that honestly, bro, that's where I was like, I'm really fucking with this shit. So it takes a little minute, but it's worth it. It's worth getting there and then just like going forward.
67 episodes or something like that for the first part.
So it takes a little minute to get there, but once you get there, it just
we had to pick up the crew, pick up the starter crew. We had to get Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji.
With the whole crew together, you gotta go around picking people up in arcs. But once you get them all together, man, the main four, once you get them together, it's nasty. It's nasty.
The OG 5.
Man.
Luffy, what do you want? I just want a 10-man crew. I'd be good to go from there.
Man, we almost there.
If you guys, did you go back and watch Alabasta yet or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I know Alabasta, when he talks to Ace, he says, hey, I got my crew. I want to get a musician next, and we got a guy who wants to be the greatest swordsman. We have a chef, a liar, and a navigator.
Man.
And that was who we had up there, and they went strong going through it. Even talked about Chopper.
For the king of the pirates. Fuck you talking about?
Man. Why did you get Chopper? I just thought he would be a good addition because he was a monster. I didn't even know he was a doctor.
Man.
What? The whole crew knew he was a doctor.
Got Brooke because he was a fucking skeleton.
Exactly. Got Brooke because he was a skeleton. But then he ended up being a great musician as well. Frankie, of course, we knew he was a shipwright.
He was a shipwright.
Robin just popped up on a fucking ship. He said, all right, cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All the motherfuckers, you pick them.
Exactly.
And G-Man, he picks them.
Sanji, he was just a good cook. Nami was navigator, and then he wanted to get after Zoro, not after seeing them. Before seeing them, he wanted Zoro because, he's strong. Let's get him on our team. Yeah. And everybody else, you had to see them a little bit first, and then see what they could do and join.
Man.
But Zoro, he's the only one who was not
didn't do anything. He's just like, hey, come on, dog.
He was just stuck just like this the whole time.
Right hand man, dog, since the jump. very, very beginning, bro.
I love it, man. And we got
seeing all that them two have been through, man. Just because they obviously the two strongest on the crew, so they get put in the most, I guess you say, like difficult situations because they can overcome. But just seeing all the stuff that they've gone through up until now, how their animation has changed, how much stronger they've gotten. How better the animation has gotten with with them doing their fights and all that kind of stuff. Them learning hockey and just bro, their development is just next level, man. Because for me, when I go back, like going back now watching, it's just like, man, if he was doing what he's doing, what I see now, this shit wouldn't have been a problem. You know what I mean? So part of it, that's kind of why it's hard for me to go back and watch because I'm just like,
what he had.
Like, it's so cold now, bro. Like y'all motherfuckers y'all wouldn't stand a chance if y'all facing the current versions of them. So it's kind of we don't get to see all the different gears, transformations, and all that kind of stuff till later on. So I'm just like, hey. Y'all niggas lucky.
Imagine if Zoro had hockey back when he first got to the circus art with Buggy, and how he cut through. It can't be cut back. This is a hockey blade. Slice.
It's gonna damage, nigga. Yeah, you feel that shit.
When he cut Buggy in half. Buggy was like, I'm not affected by swords. Yeah, okay. So why you bleeding then? What?
Man.
From that point on, Buggy, you are done with. No more Buggy. But man, no, I fucks with it. I fucks with this shit hard, and I don't want to leave it out. Of course, we got to see more explanation from Judge's son. Judge's son is like we all know he's a family full of cyborgs. Judge is the evil man. Queen said it best, like how are you setting yourself on fire? And now I'm having more thoughts inside my head. Like this isn't just a passion. Could you have had Lunarian blood inside you somehow, some way? Since Lunarians are the only humans that can set themselves on fire. Mm-hmm. Like what's going on now with Sanji? Was your DNA altered with this shit? The judge have something set for you that kind of like he didn't want to make you a mechanical person, give you the exoskeleton, but he added something different from your Lunarian blood inside you with the test he ran and shit. Being a horrible parent he is. He's trying to make amends for himself though, but still told Sanji, don't come back type shit. But here go your raid suit. But yeah, like I want to see more about this. Give us some more context, backstory, like anything you can. I just know we do got some good shit coming up, and I do love the backstory that's gonna come up soon. I hope we get it. I hope we get it soon.
Like you already know. I can't wait for next week.
Oh man.
Finally gonna get to see Momo, bro.
Momo fucking Nosuke. The ending of the episode. You see the fucking eyes right there,
bro. I was fucking screaming. I'm like, okay, he up there with Kaido now. Let's get it. He Kaido dragon now. Big Kaido, fucking chop out. You can get your ass whooped, bro. Yeah, I'm so excited for that shit. Because what I feel like they're doing is they're slowly working Luffy and Momo back up. So like most of the episode is like what's going on inside the building and shit in Onigashima, and then the last couple of minutes of the episode is always with Luffy and Momo until they fucking get back up there to the roof. And then when they get back up there, we'll see a lot longer shit with them in episodes, if that makes sense.
I know it's gonna happen.
Man, yeah, I know you know what's gonna happen, nigga. Of course. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's just kind of how I see it, how it's been playing out the past couple of episodes. So
Oden does a great job with the setups, bro. His setups is next level with the shit. Mm-hmm. You gotta really pay attention from start to finish of the episode in order to know.
Yeah, no,
you really have to. Like the recap shit. This is what happened last time. This is what we're gonna see next. No, it's paying attention to that chunk, everything that's going on from when we get the opening when Luffy says the name of the episode up until before to be continued. Like that entire span, you have to pay attention start to finish, and Oda, you do a great job at this, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait. I can't wait. We getting close to this.
Oh yeah.
Like it's. They
talk about what was it? They posted some shit. What moment are you most anticipating for One Piece this year? My mother was like, really, bro?
Do we really have to say that shit?
I mean, of all the years for you to say it for this year, it's like the most no duh statement ever. Other years I can understand. This year
is a lot of shit though. Like it's a lot of shit that I'm ready for this year.
Okay. Well, I haven't read, so I don't know the big fight with fucking. I know Gear 5 is coming in for me.
This is still the biggest thing. Like, bro, I want to see this animated so fucking bad and ridiculous.
It's a whole bunch of like fan made stuff on YouTube and whatnot of them doing it, but I want to see Toy. I want to see their version.
Yeah. Not for kids, but literally, like, when we got 4 kids adaptations, we seen where that went. We had a fucking lollipop in Sanji's mouth. No,
I never watched the 4 kids version.
But that's the reason why people don't like One Piece is because they keep comparing it to. We saw it. We seen it with this right here before. This didn't make sense.
They didn't have like guns. They had
the silly shit. But no, this is. Like
it's serious. It's guns and death and violence and
the top
slavery and all that kind of shit.
Bro, everything.
That's a lot. It draws upon like a lot of real world stuff into it.
Like from now to the past, to the future. Like it's so much they put up in it.
Oh, so
like bro,
much.
like the top 5, the first 5 episodes, we seen a nigga get popped off. Like Lucky Roo shot a guy.
Yeah,
come on now. What more do we need to do?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all sitting there comparing. Go watch it, please. Just if you have not started,
we gonna say that shit till it ends on basically all our episodes because we always gonna talk about One Piece on it. So we basically gonna tell y'all every podcast episode to watch that shit. Every episode, we can't. I mean, when we start talking about it, we can't help but get excited talking about it. So we just like, hey. Y'all gotta watch. We want y'all to be as excited about the shit as we are, bro. Like, watch the shit. It's like that. And this is coming from a person who 12 started that shit a long time ago. I didn't
97, man. 97.
Yeah, I didn't start that shit until way, way, way later. I forgot what year. I put it in my calendar. It was like around like 18 or 19 or some shit when I started watching it.
Wait, when you were 18 or 19 years old, or 2018?
No, 2018, 2019 when I started.
Yeah.
So, grown, basically, when I started watching it. Because like I said before, I wasn't into, like, pirates and all that kind of shit. But after watching, what was it? The shit with Johnny Depp, I can't even think of it. Pirates of the Caribbean. After watching that shit, I kind of got into pirates heavy. And then I was just like, hey, them motherfuckers have been telling me to watch One Piece, 12 and Bag. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and check it out, and it's an amazing journey to go on, man. One of our other homies, Granberry, he just ended up catching up. Jazz, who won our fucking whatchamacallit, our giveaway. She's watching that shit too. She's in whole cake right now. So like, hey, it's worth watching, y'all. You gotta. I told you we gonna say it a lot. You gotta watch it, bro.
We look at it right now. If we can go through and do it, we have 16 who a little out of order because technically I would have been the pirate king of this shit because of the order of picking up people and going through with it. But for the most part, we got 16 as the Luffy up here, me as the Zoro. We have Bag as our Jinbei. Jazz would come along as our Nami navigator. But our Chopper is out of a way. I will put it only because he's a doctor type shit. We will have our Frankie as nerdy B60.
Hell no, his ass Brooke.
Oh, Brooke, yeah. He'd be our Brooke with it. Yeah. He'd be our Brooke going through with it, and of course, Bag would be our Jinbei going along with the shit. Like, it's just the placements that we have with it. We're forming our own pirate crew. Because hopefully one day we could,
real life.
Hopefully one day we could all show up to the fucking Comic-Con convention all together.
Oh man, dressed as a crew.
And just know that would be the day that I could die happily.
Man, hey, that would be a dope ass for everybody dressed up and shit. That would be a dope ass picture.
Just get at least one pic with all of that, bro. That would be fucking sick.
Man.
And then, of course, if you guys are out there and watching it, come on now. You stay in tune with us. Stay in tune with you guys. We got a convention coming up in like 2 months that we're going to be at. We need you guys to be on board. If you see us and we see you guys.
What'd you say? See something, say something.
Exactly. You see something, say something.
Sure. If you definitely checked our videos out, you see us at a convention or something, walk up, say, hey, 12, 16, what's going on? You know what I mean? Chop it up. Like, we cool, down to earth people, as you can see, talk to people and everything. We not like
the humans.
Exactly. Talk about anime, talk about what y'all like, what y'all opinions on different stuff is, and what y'all think might happen in certain anime. How we talk on the podcast. You know what I mean? It's really just it's like 12 said, it's structured. It's the most structured, unstructured podcast because we have our set stuff that we're gonna talk about, but we might venture into
other stuff,
other shit. You know what I mean? Other anime, how we kind of feel that might connect to it or something like that. Resemblances we see and everything. So yeah, man, we down to chop it up, man. Because at Comic-Con met so many people in New York. Just
It was amazing. That was dope. For that to be my first one, my first ever one, again, I'm gonna say it again, bro.
12, he was spoiled for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm gonna say it again.
With the gang and everything, because I went for the first time to New York. I was by myself because back then, that was still when I was trying to get motherfuckers to go. But I wasn't gonna miss it because I had just been to C2E2 that year, and the next year I ended up going to New York because I was like, I want to take the next step, know, and how big the conventions are. And it was an amazing time. So I'm just like, bro, the first thing I said, I probably said this before on another episode or something like that, but the first thing I said when I walked in, kind of the same way when we walked in the same area, when I walked in there, I'm just like, bro, I'm home. This is it, bro. Like, seeing everybody dressed up and just, it's man, it's a vibe, bro. Like, for real, if you've never been to a convention, I probably said this too. If you've never been to one, check it out. There's smaller ones if you want to start out smaller, but like the big ones when everybody is like, it's a huge ass convention hall and everywhere you look, it's motherfuckers based. Some people aren't dressed up, but they have on like anime shirts or whatnot and everything, or pop culture shirts or something like that. But for the most part, at the big conventions, everybody has on costumes. Everywhere you look, there are people dressed up. They're friendly. For we haven't met anybody who's not really open to talking or willing to take pictures or anything like that. So just the vibe, the community, man. It's great. It's really great. Hard. Something to be a part of. Yeah, it's definitely something you want to be a part of if you like this kind of stuff. Obviously, for sure.
Just try to make our very first appearance at Anime Con. So
man, listen, we definitely so our plans for this year for the conventions we're trying to hit, and then we'll probably end it after that. So our plans are going to C2E2. Already have tickets for that. So that's in Chicago.
Got that shit immediately.
Man, yeah. So my also getting tickets for Anime Midwest. I'm grabbing my tickets for that this weekend. So that's another convention out in Rosemont, Illinois. So that's in Illinois still. Trying to get tickets to San Diego to go out there for the first time. We'll definitely be going to New York again and trying to hit up Anime NYC in New York as well. So that's, what was that, 4 conventions? 4 or 5 I've named for this year for playing. 2 in Chicago, San Diego,
2 in New York.
5, yeah. 5, yeah. So that's our plans as of right now. Yeah.
Fingers fucking crossed.
So for the most part, we got the C2E2 ones. We'll definitely be able to get the Anime Midwest ones. 9 times out of 10, I won't jinx it. 9 times out of 10, we'll be able to get the New York and Anime NYC. Mm-hmm. The real difficult one is trying to get the San Diego tickets. But, fingers crossed, hopes for us, we can definitely get the crew out there. And that will definitely be a huge ass, experience for the guys.
Oh, man.
For sure. Because even TC was talking about he'd be trying to go out there because, he lives in Arizona, so he could just drive on down.
Same with
that would be an experience because that would be basically like everybody. Because even I don't know if he'd be into it, but even Porter and all of them, JB and all of them, they could come down and shit to just motherfucking a guys trip. You know what I mean? A real ass guys trip would be decent as hell.
Get Andre and shit like that. We have man, it'd be fun. I got a homie.
Crew, bro.
My homie from the military right down there, the one that works for Hype.
That shit would be an amazing
with the sweater places and shit, the sweater stuff.
Yeah.
Boy, Saucy. Shout out to you, Saucy.
Man. Hey, shout out
to gang. Yeah. But man, we just trying to get this. We trying to get it, man. We trying to.
Yeah, we like we said last year at the end, we coming hard 2023, bro. Like we started it up. We kind of got our base foundation of how we're doing stuff and whatnot. And in 2023, we're really just looking to improve on what we've started. And add new things and whatnot and continue to push the envelope forward, man. We want to, like you said from the beginning, we want to make this the best podcast that we can for all of y'all, man. Real talk, best quality of content, a lot of content for you all, content that we enjoy, that you all hopefully enjoy. That's why you all are checking it out and subscribing. So that's how we coming, man. All 2023, y'all. So This is the first official podcast of 2023. We hope everybody is having a great new year. We hope you all achieve the goals that you all want to achieve this year. Stick to it. Keep grinding like we are. And someday, as long as you stick to it, times are gonna get rough. Life gets in the way, but just stick to what you love, stick to grinding to it, and you're gonna get the way you want to get to, man.
Yeah, we trying to do this shit right. If y'all not gonna follow in our footsteps, follow your own footsteps and do your shit.
Facts.
Do what you think best way you can.
Facts. Do what you want to do. Do what you love. Find what you love. Find a way to kind of get it out there to the people and whatnot. And then, hey, just run with it, man. Just run with it.
I'm trying to push this shit 6 more minutes.
Funny as hell.
But look at the time.
What would it be? 12:16?
Yeah, but we probably won't.
Funny as hell. Man.
We were set to start at a 10 o'clock time, but the pushback.
A little bit.
We gotta get ready. We gotta get ready always. But man, 16. I can't wait for this fucking year, bro.
Man,
and this is gonna be something that's special. We have some shit in store for all of you guys. And hopefully February, end of January, beginning of February, we can have some shit in store for you on probably our biggest on our biggest podcast ever.
We working on it, we working on it on the low. We haven't really talked about this. We kind of talked about the chapter reviews and all that kind of stuff, but this we kind of keep it under wraps until we can finally make sure we know
it's locked.
How we gonna how we gonna do it and everything is set and secure for it. Then we'll talk about it. But when we can get this all figured out and settled, we think it'll be something that you all will really enjoy.
For sure. And shout out to 16. He has his first anime T-shirt.
Man, I forgot all about that, man. I want to give a quick shout out to my uncle, man, for my first anime shirt. I got 2 for Christmas. I got this, and I got another shirt that I'll wear the next podcast. But I'm only saying this is the first one because I got 2, but this is the first one I opened, believe it or not. It's funny because I got one from him, I got one from my OG, and they're my top two animes on my top 5 list. So I don't know if they knew or whatnot, but yeah, it was crazy to see. I don't know if they knew. So shout out to my uncle, shout out to my OG. I really appreciate that.
I'm sure your mom knew. I'm sure she knew.
Listen. I don't know if she did or not because she don't really know nothing about the shit.
But she did watch the Facebook. But she did watch the Facebook stuff though, so she probably looked it up. And just got
maybe. Maybe. But from the bottom of my heart, that really means a lot. Get it? Like I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if you all did know or if you did. Like it's hard putting it into words right now. Like it truly meant a lot to me. You all getting the gifts, the anime gifts. Like because like I said, I don't have any anime shirts, don't have any anime gear or anything. Was definitely planning on getting some stuff, but the only thing I really had was the hat and the cosplay stuff that I have. So for you all to do that meant a lot.
Hell of a lot. So
shout out to y'all. I really appreciate that.
And you got a mug for Christmas as well.
I bet, man. So I can't show y'all the fucking the heat shit because I ain't got no hot water, but motherfucking shout out to 12 with the fucking
man.
Y'all can see the
water 7.
Man, my motherfucking boy Luffy fucking Gear 2nd for the first time because even out of all the transformations, we got Gear 4 and all that kind of stuff. But Gear 2nd, that's my favorite. I don't know why, I can't explain it to you why, but that's my favorite. And obviously until Gear 5 comes out, but that's been my favorite transformation.
Luffy does. It's like watching Super Saiyan for the first time. Like
just like that fight with fucking
Rob Lucci.
No, the fight with Bluto.
Yeah.
Bro, and then he was like, "Hey, I'll go 3rd gear," but he ain't had to.
He had to.
That's the fuck out.
He hit him so hard. He says, "Let all you get."
Man was done. No, it's fucking
Iron Body.
Love One Piece, man. Love it. Oh,
do you mean to tell me that Luffy punched harder than Iron? He punched through an iron body. So he punched harder than Iron.
Without armor hockey and shit too.
Which Iron Body is just using armor hockey.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
that's all it is.
Precursor to
that's
what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's all this shit is.
Nah,
Iron Body is just that. Just like the whole Skywalk is the whole shit they learned from the Kamabuchi Island, Ivan stuff. Was they call it Moonwalk?
Moonwalk.
Yeah.
I walk now. Yeah.
It just
a lot of setup, bro. A lot of setup. So yeah, we almost there. 1 minute. We was able to.
Oh yeah, if y'all don't know how we coming, we supposed to talk about them today. But of course, we get.
I gotta catch up. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up to it. I'm gonna catch up to it so we can talk about season 2 going forward. I'm on, I think, episode 13 right now. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna end up catching up. I'll try and catch up to it by the time Saturday comes out, so we can talk about that episode 2 going forward. That's the plan, though. That's the plan. So we can add that to it to, I guess, replace Bleach.
And that's how we're gonna do it. Shit, it's a good replacement.
For sure. But yeah, we made it to 12-16, y'all. We made it. We was able to, like you said, we can talk about this stuff forever.
Whatever you guys want to know, we can speak about, man.
But 12-16. It's the 12-16 podcast. We appreciate you all tuning in to another edition, especially if you made it all the way to the end. If you did like the video, make sure you hit the like. If you want to see more content that we got, hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Notify every time we drop a new video, and we will see y'all in the next one.